Paperworks is a social enterprise. This just means we're a business, but primarily aimed at delivering a social benefit. We are a fulfillment house handling over 11 clients' daily orders and range of products. We are also a registered charity. Our main aim is to enhance work skills and well-being for adults with learning and physical disabilities, autism and mental health needs, who we call trainees. We provide a solid grounding for everyone to learn new skills while maintaining progress at their own pace and enjoy being in a shared work environment. This podcast is being delivered as part of the Positivity Project, which is funded by Groundwork UK. Each episode, 2 groups of talented trainees will be inviting you on a journey of positivity, exploring uplifting topics through group discussions and interviewing inspiring guests.
Welcome to episode 2. Thank you to everyone for joining us. How's your week been? Hope it's been going well for you. Or if it hasn't, then perhaps today we can lift your spirits a bit. We have got a bit of a different setup this week. We've got the lovely Starlatic team in today, and we're going to talk about their journey and lots of positive things. Before we do, let's ask everyone at the table how their week's been. Becky,
Yeah.
how's your week?
My week's okay. I got my Christmas meal coming up next month.
Where are you going for it?
I'm off to in Blackpool. It's a posh hotel called Sunbury Beach Hotel, and it's really posh. And we have a Christmas meal, DJ, disco, play bingo.
Is it expensive to book?
It is expensive to book, yeah, because otherwise it'll get fully booked over Christmas time.
What sort of stuff do you get?
Well, like you can starter, main, pudding. It's
Nice.
really nice.
What's your
food.
favourite dish?
My favourite dish?
If you had to choose one.
Tagliatelle.
Nice.
They've got like bacon inside and it's real nice.
It's making me hungry. I wish I would hurry up.
And then for pudding, I had, it's like a coffee thing, it's called tiramisu.
Oh yeah.
It's really nice with
Nice.
brandy sauce and with ice cream.
Nice. Okay, cool. Okay, so Chloe, how's your week been?
Yeah, it's been good. I just got back from holidays yesterday.
How was it?
Yeah, it was good. Good weather.
Yeah? Nice and hot?
26 degrees most days.
Wish it would be here. 26 degrees. What did you get up to?
Well, every morning me and my dad went for a walk before it got too hot. So, but we found like a hotel on where not far from where we are. And we had a drink in there every morning.
Do you mind? What drink did you have?
I'll have a Coke.
With vodka in.
If only. And then we walked back. And then we went in the pool because the pool was lovely and cold.
Nice.
Especially when you're out for a walk, you know.
Was the hotel room nice?
Oh, well, at first, Jet 2 they put us with no balcony. So, we complained, but we didn't get moved, but in the end, it ended up being alright.
Nice, you just got used to it.
Yeah, we just got used to it,
Yeah.
but like, it would have been quite nice for like, when my dad to go in and put like stuff out up front, but it worked out alright in the end.
This podcast is going to be about food, so what food did you have?
Well, we had lots of food, they looked like, there were one other day of pudding, there were like chocolate cakes, like chocolate cake and ice cream.
Ooh, yeah.
But with their vanilla ice cream is different to ours, because ours is yellow and theirs is white. So I had to like get it mixed to make sure it wasn't like lemon or because their yellow's lemon.
It's making me hungry now.
So it was nice.
Can I come next time where you go?
Well, I've got 3 suitcases, so take your pick.
Right, that's cool. Thanks, Chloe.
No, right?
Chris, how about you this week? What have you been doing?
My week has been very busy. I've been working.
Nice. Where have you been working?
I've been working down at the old Gitton Bayer Gitton.
Nice. How's it been going?
Very good.
Yeah. Has it been busy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even.
Nice. What food have you been serving?
Bacon butthead. Willingly.
Sounds good.
You could get us a sample of the bacon buds, could you?
What time did you finish working?
At 3.
Nice. What time did you start?
I was down there at 8.
That's me.
Oh,
Nice
really?
early start.
Is it part-time job or full-time job?
Part-time.
Part-time.
Yeah.
How about you, Damien?
Alright. Just a little peckish after what Chris has been doing.
What food have you had this week?
What is that?
What kind of food?
What kind of food?
Where at?
Come on, we need to know.
You better ask.
Yeah, since that since that time I went to Huddersfield, should I tell you something?
Go on.
I should have went to Weatherspoons.
Oh yeah.
Oh, now you're talking.
What did you have?
Simple chicken tikka with chips and a pint of beer.
I like their breakfast wraps to do. Yeah, bacon, sausage and egg, and chips.
What pint of beer did you have?
Doomba.
Oh, nice beer.
Oh,
Oh, just the worst.
that is actually quite a nice beer.
What pudding did you have?
Oh, I had no puddings.
what's it?
Terrible.
So what you been doing this week then, Kai?
I was about to ask myself that question. The host itself.
What have you been up to now?
What have I been up to? I've been looking after my nephew.
Oh.
The little rascal himself. Then we went food shopping. We did. What else did we do? We went soft play. We took him to Kids Zone.
How old is your nephew?
He's. I keep messing up on his age, so please excuse if I do get it wrong.
It's alright.
He's 2.
Oh, bless
Yeah,
him.
2.
I'm in there with Oscar.
Yeah.
Do you get a load of cuddles?
He's never stopped being cuddled.
Oh.
Yeah,
I love him to bits.
That's the man can come to our house. And my mum's got this Mexican hat. Don't ask why. It's something that Oscar calls it now. So every time he comes to my house, he goes, Uncle Josh can play Mexican hats.
Well, like my baby nephew, he's got Otto. He's stopped walking now.
Oh.
And when it's Christmas coming up, he's into when Christmas tree up.
Yeah.
He's into like baubles and getting
Yeah.
to present.
Well, with my nephew being the 2s, he's starting to recognise, like, because the stuff's coming out early and stuff like that, we're starting to recognise that he's starting to recognise that Christmas is around the corner and stuff like that, so he knows what's approaching, sort of thing. And he's starting to get to the age where he's starting to know that Santa Claus is actually coming, and so it's actually quite cute. So I think this Christmas I might do him like a little scavenger hunt if he's like in bounds. He'd be like, surprise!
It was Otto is telling me off. I know you can't help it. It's not, like, no, Becky, no. He tells me about the dad off.
So cute, so cute.
They are cute sometimes.
Yeah.
So we've had a bit of a catch up. Now let's welcome Jade and Leigh from Style Attic.
Hello, thank you for having us.
Thank you. We're very happy to be here.
Yeah, we're very excited to be here and talking to you all today.
Very good. And the first question is, so what have you got in your cupboards today and why?
Shall I go first?
Yeah.
So I have got a very milky tea. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if I have a cup of tea, I have more milk than tea. So I'd say a little bit of tea in my milk. That's what I've gone
dip
for.
it, don't you?
Yeah, I like a lot of milk.
And then I'm the opposite. I've gone for a very dark coffee. So I only have a little bit of milk in mine, and we don't have sugar, do we?
Nope, sweet enough us too.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So, most importantly, can you tell us a little bit about about what Stylac does?
Of course, yeah. So we are a family-run business, and we sell ladies' clothing, footwear, and accessories. We've been going since 2015, so we're coming up for being 10 years old. The business. Wow. Yeah, so we're old timers now in the business world. Yeah.
Okay.
How long has Stylac been around?
We've already answered your question for you.
So 10 years in, is it, we get a bit confused, don't we, if it's...
Yeah, we don't have an exact birthday.
We're just going to make one up next year.
We're going to say next year. We'll probably say January. Yeah. We'll just pick January sometime. But yeah, we've been going for 10 years.
What made you start it?
What made us start the Stylac?
So it was back in 2014. So I have a little girl. I have 2 children now, but at the time I had a little girl called Edie. So she was born at 25 weeks. So she was 15 weeks premature at the time.
She was about this big.
Yeah, she was £1.9. I don't know if any of you know how much you weighed at birth. I weighed £7.6 at birth, but Edie was £1.9. She was teeny tiny.
Like I would describe her as like a tube of toothpaste.
That's nothing.
Yeah,
literally.
not as fit as that,
Yeah.
but she was tiny. And yeah, so she was born very early. She was in hospital for 6 months, so it was a long time. Before I had Edie, I worked as a fashion buyer, so that's what I've always done. But then obviously Edie came along and things needed to change in our family. You know, I couldn't go back to work full time because I had a daughter that I needed to care for. She does have, so she's got cerebral palsy, so she's 10 now, but she's in a powered wheelchair. She's non-verbal and she's deaf, but she does have cochlear implants. So because she's got quite a complex, I mean, we didn't know at the time all this, but as she sort of got older, we thought, ooh, I'm going to need to support her a little bit more than a typical child. So I thought, you know what, I want to do my fashion and I want to continue with it, but I want to do it around Edie. So I thought I'll set up a business for myself. And that's what we did.
In the attic of a house?
In the attic of my house, yeah.
I worked at another job and then I slowly became on board.
Yeah. I slowly said, sister,
I need your help.
I need you. So Jade used, before Jade worked with me, you worked in a nursing home, didn't you?
So I did the fundraising for a nursing home and the activities daily. So I've tried to make it fun.
How was you sad to leave the job?
Was I sad? I was sad to leave the people, but not sad because I got to go work with my sister.
How long was you working in the home?
How long was I there for? So I got made redundant because I used to work for the Yorkshire Evening Post.
Oh yeah.
And I worked there for about 8 years.
That's a lot of jobs.
You got like
I had 3 jobs.
No, yeah, you worked at a bank.
I worked
You
for
worked at
NatWest,
Bank.
and then I had my first son, and then I worked for Yorkshire Evening Post, and then I moved to a job that was literally 5 minutes from my house, which was the nursing home.
whereabouts is the nursing home?
It's in Rothwell, in Leeds.
What is it called?
It's called Mulgrave. Have any of you heard of it? No.
But you were really good, and like you say, I used to come in before I had children. I'd come in and sit with the residents, but then I set up the business and I said, Jade,
I need you.
I need a wing woman, and who better for a wing woman than your sister? So yeah, all good.
Have you had any challenges while you have been running, and how did you overcome them?
Yeah, I would say we have had lots of challenges really. I think because we are a family-run business and because we do have small children,
The children are the challenges sometimes.
Yeah, we all know. If your children are poor, or because Edie does have quite complex needs, there's been times where I've not been able to work because obviously you put your
maybe.
or you put your family first, and that's where we sort of lean on each other. So if I'm having a time where I need some time off work, you step in and vice versa. The other challenge, I'll be honest, was COVID. COVID was a really
COVID was the biggest problem for everyone.
Wasn't it?
We
I
had a shop prior to COVID, and then when we went into lockdown, that's when we launched the website. So if it wasn't for COVID, we might not have necessarily launched the website.
Yeah, so we can take a positive from it, can't we? But yeah, COVID was difficult. It was difficult personally for us all, wasn't it? But as a business, we had to try and work through it. Really.
During COVID, did you do it online? Like, I know somebody who owns like a sweet shop during COVID. They did it online.
Yeah,
that's what we had to do.
So that's what we did, because all the shops shut, didn't they?
Yeah.
And we were all stuck at home, and luckily for
We used
us...
to take it in turns to go into work on our own, because you weren't allowed to be with anyone else, so we'd all take it in day and at a time to work.
Yeah, we'd do work, and then we went online. Because I bet before COVID, you'd never think to order sweets online,
No,
would
you
you?
won't, no.
You'd be like...
Or anything online.
You'd be like, I want to go to a... I'd be like, I want to go and pick my own pick and mix, but now... You order it all online, don't you?
Yeah.
Like you
Even
guys, so we
clothes.
order things that you guys are packing.
Yeah. Yeah, so that I would say that was the challenge, yeah.
Thanks.
Do you have a favorite talent item?
I think a customer favourite is something that we call magic pants.
Which is what I'm wearing.
Jade's actually wearing some.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you...
They're not magic.
I'm gonna let you into a secret. They're not really magic. It's a shame because I'd put them on and I'd disappear. Or I'd turn invisible. But they're not
We just
magic.
something to like me.
Yeah. Call them magic pants.
But call them magic because everybody fits into them, so it doesn't matter what size or shape you are. They're magic because everyone seems to fit in.
They're really stretchy and you can get a lot done in them. You know, like you put a pair of trousers on and you think, I can get stuff done today. They're a bit like that, aren't they?
Yeah.
But I'd say that's probably our favourite item in the whole of the shop.
Are there any new fashion trends coming up?
Well, it's
quite
funny
a
you
lot.
say this because Jade, not only is she wearing magic pants, she's also wearing the colour of the season.
Yeah, so this is the in colour at the moment.
Yeah, so like this sort of burgundy, dark red colour. So for 2024 autumn winter, so this season, burgundy is the big colour.
Chocolate, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, what rugby team is burgundy, Damien?
Wigan Warriors.
So you're gonna have to start supporting Wigan just for one season.
You are this weekend.
No. Yeah, so burgundy, that's the main fashion trend at the minute.
What's your biggest tip for people who may not be confident around fashion?
Just to never feel uncomfortable, to always try different clothes, different colours, because you might put one top on and a colour might not suit you, but if you try it on in a different colour, you might feel amazing.
Yeah.
So don't try things on, always. Don't care what people think.
Well, it's not only that. Sometimes you try one size and you think, oh, you're too small, but then you try it again, like in a different shape. You think, oh, you're too big in that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what? Fashion is, it's not the most important thing in life, is it? Like, of all the things in life, what we wear is just, I mean, it's just an extension of who we are, so you should wear something that makes you feel
happy.
like this, I'm happy, this is me. You don't need, even though we've just said about, burgundy being a trend.
This is my favourite colour.
Yeah.
Completely anyway, so that's why I bought it, not because it's
But
trendy.
we don't need to follow trends. We need to make our own trends, don't we? If you want to go out one day wearing a sequin ball gown,
Then wear
then
it.
go for it.
Oh, yeah.
Because you only live once.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so just enjoy what enjoy what you wear, but you don't need to. I would say to anyone listening, you don't need to take it too seriously because there's a lot more important things going on out there than what we look like.
Yeah, exactly.
What we look like really is the least interesting thing about us, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's what's inside that
Matters.
to us.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks.
And what's the one item in your wardrobe that you cannot live without?
So mine would be trainers. I love trainers.
We said the same, didn't we, Tom, this morning?
Yeah. So I always, when I go shopping and I want to buy something, I would always pick trainers. And I think you can jazz them up with a dress or dress them down with tracksuit bottoms.
Yeah. Mine would probably be. Oh, can I pick something that's makeup?
Yeah.
Can I pick a bright coloured lipstick?
Lipstick.
Because I always think, I mean, I know some men maybe wear lipstick too, but as a woman, if I have a bright lipstick on, it makes me feel like, I feel like it cheers me up. You know, so the important things to me in wardrobe are things that make me feel positive and lifted. So yeah, I'm going to go for a bright lipstick if that's alright.
What about you lot? What do you?
Well, mine's Skechers.
Yes, trainers.
Yeah.
Skechers are so comfy, aren't they?
A lot of people say they're expensive, but if you wear
That's
that,
it, as long as you
and
get
the
your wear out of them.
Do you know what someone once said to me, it might be my granddad, he said, you should always spend your money on shoes and your bed, because if you're not in one, then you're in the other.
Yeah.
So don't worry about spending money on good shoes, because you're in them all day.
Yeah.
Brighter clothing, the better for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So in like the fashion industry, they call that dopamine dressing. So it's where you dressing colourfully to release the dopamine, which I think is like
Endorphins.
like
So
the
like
happy.
release
Even though I'm in like,
beige.
I say like this stuff now, which is like dull.
Yeah, but
It's because I'm here and I don't really like dress like colourful.
Yeah, and
Out of this area
On a
I
weekend.
I sort of dressed quite colourful. And
yeah, but that's good. And do you know what? Some days, like I'm wearing all black today, I actually don't often wear all black. I like patterns and colours, but you're allowed to have days where you want one thing and then the next day.
And when you
be
come to
something
work,
else.
you want to be comfy, don't you?
yeah.
What about you guys? What's your
I think Damien's is rugby kits, isn't it?
Yeah,
is that
but-
what you like? Is that if you could buy more of, would it be rugby kits?
Well, it's just something I can't live without. It's mainly my rugby kits. I mean, I've tried other teams like Wakefield Tree and York Knights, but I don't think they'll suit me well. But that's how.
You suit the blue and the yellow. You do.
When I'm not working on my birthday, I like to spend my days in my pyjamas
Do you
all
know?
day.
Oh, what? Yeah, idea. Is it like a onesie? Sort?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it fluffy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fluffier the better.
I must admit, when I go home, I take my makeup off, I take my stuff off, and I get my dressing gown on. Because there's nothing more comfortable, is there? Just like being in your dressing gown.
Yeah.
My mum does that, then we all laugh and say, it's all this I want, sir.
The only thing is, if you're in your dressing gown and then someone knocks at the door at dinner time and you go, I only just woke up, I promise.
And what's yours, Becky?
I've got a sparkly dress in mine, because I wear like for a special occasion.
Yeah.
Because I'm off to Blackpool next month.
That'll be nice.
It's Sands Beach Hotel in Blackpool.
Oh, amazing.
I'm gonna get all glammed up.
It's for Christmas meal.
Oh, that'll be lovely.
If you could relive a special moment in your life, what would it be and why?
Want me to go first?
Yeah.
Or do you?
No, I'll let you answer that one.
I think, other than obviously when I had Edie, because she was my firstborn, that was a bit of a crazy time, like I said. But having my little boy, so Edie was 4 when he was born, and he came along and he sort of completed our family, I would say. So it was nice for Edie to get a little sibling,
And you got one of each.
got one of each, yeah, and and I'd say that was probably a nice special time for me. How about you?
Yeah, I think mine would be when I found out what sex my first baby was, because I was adamant I always wanted a boy, and I found out that I was having a boy.
Oh.
And then I left it quite a long time to have another son, so I had a 7 year gap, and I found out it was another boy, so I was over the moon. Because everyone always says, oh, did you not want a girl? I just wanted boys, and I got what I wanted.
Quite a tough question. I hope you don't mind me asking it.
No.
Will you have any more?
I personally don't want to have any more,
No?
because my eldest is 17 next and my youngest will be 10, So I feel like they've got their lives on track and I'm starting to
She's too busy going on holiday.
go on holiday.
She were in tell her the places you've been this year.
It's been to Berlin, Milan,
Oh yeah.
Marrakesh, and I'm going to Prague in December.
And then she's off to Tenerife.
And then we're off to Tenerife. Well, you're coming to
I'm
Tenerife.
going to Tenerife, yeah.
Yeah.
So she's too busy off
So
going on
I
holiday.
like my little holidays, so I don't want any more children. Never say never for you, though, I think.
I think because of things with it, like Edie's nearly 10, so I think it depends really how things go. Never say never, but if we don't, I'd be more than happy with how things are.
We both have dogs,
Oh,
don't we?
Yeah, we've got
What kind?
Mine's a little Frenchie called Charlie.
My dog's called Charlie as well. Yeah.
what's your dog? What kind of dog?
He's little Shih Tzu.
Oh, cute. And my dog, she's a Maltipoo, so she's Maltese poodle, and she's called Mabel.
Oh.
So we've got little dogs, so my dog keeps me crazy busy, so yeah.
Is there anything you haven't done but you would like to?
I think for me, before I had children, I did quite a lot of travelling. So like Jade's doing a lot of her travelling now. Jade had children when she was quite young, whereas I didn't have children till I was a bit older. So I did a lot of travelling the world when I was young. But I think I would like to try and travel, but with my children. So I think I'd like maybe to get my children to see a little bit more as they're getting older. I think a bit more travelling. I'm not an adrenaline junkie. So you know, like some people might say, oh, I'd like to do a bungee jump, or I'd like to do a skydive. That's not me.
Oh no, not me.
No, there's nothing like that I think I'm missing
I
in
was
my life.
like that before I had kids, and then once I'd become a mum, so I'd done all sorts of abseils and things down dams, and I always said I wanted to jump out of the plane, but I'm getting older now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a bit harder, isn't it?
I'd rather just come here and talk to you guys. Rather than doing things that are like putting myself in a life or death situation.
You went canoeing once, didn't you?
Yeah,
Like that.
I went to Bali when I was when I travelled when I was younger, and we went white water rafting down through the Balinese jungle, and I got tipped out of the boat and dragged down, and honestly I thought that my time had come. Yeah. So I think after that I just thought I'm not doing anything dangerous ever again. I don't really like to be in the air. I don't like to be on water. I just like my feet to be on the ground. So that's me.
And I would, I don't know actually. I would like to go to the jungle and see like wild animals. That's one place that I've not been to yet. See some wild tigers maybe.
There's one like that in Florida in Animal Kingdom.
That's on my bucket list, is to go to do like a jungle safari one day.
Have you got any words which have helped you in the past that you could share with our listeners?
Oh, for any topic, for anything.
Yeah.
I suppose it's just like some advice that you've been given. My grandma always used to say that if something is not meant for you, no, hold on, let me get this right. How did she used to say it, Grandma Val? If something is meant for you, it won't pass you by. I think sometimes in life things happen and
for a reason.
Yeah, or you miss out on something, or something doesn't go your way, and you get really down about it. And I think she always used to put a positive spin on it. That, well, actually, if that didn't happen, like say you didn't maybe get the answer that you wanted, then that wasn't right for you. So you've just got to move on from it and then focus going forward. I'm very much a thinking ahead. I don't like to look backwards.
Yeah.
Because you know, sometimes in life, be positive. Sometimes in life, things are difficult, aren't they? And things have not gone how we would maybe want them to go. But
you make the most of what you've got.
Yeah, there's no point looking back on things because that time's gone, hasn't it? There's no point. Let's just concentrate on what's ahead of us.
Yeah. Live for the future.
Yeah.
So the next question is, if you can have anyone in the world to come visit, who would you invite to have a cuppa and a catch up with, and why?
So we had this conversation before, didn't we, and Jade, and we've got 2 people, but
And
I hope
it's
it's
2
not-
people that we both said at the same time,
Yeah.
which is quite strange.
and I'm really sorry, and I'm not trying to be morbid, but these people have both passed away. But we would like to see them. Now they're both quite different because one of them is our one of them is our granddad.
Yeah.
So our granddad Keith was a really, really special man. He was, the good thing about our granddad, not only was he kind and caring and loving, he was really, really funny.
He was
And
very made us laugh.
he did not take life too seriously. He was just always laughing and playing jokes and pranks and
I called him Snoop Dogg. Do you know who Snoop Dogg is? The rapper.
yeah.
So I referred to him as Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, it's just like he was just a funny guy, and it would be nice for him to see what we're up to. But then
I didn't see any of the grandkids apart from John. Oh no, he did actually. I'm like,
yeah, he did.
But they were all little.
young, yeah. And then the second person is, I don't know if any of you heard of him, the singer George Michael.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we
Love him.
both like his music, and we feel again like he would be a fun.
He'd be a good person to interview on like a podcast.
Yeah, I bet he's got a lot of like fun stories. I think we're both quite all about fun.
We like talking.
We like
Can you
talking.
tell?
We like talking, but we like laughing. You know, like we like to be laughing a lot, don't we?
We do.
So yeah, I think that would be our two guests, really, wouldn't it?
About you guys?
Yeah. Do you want to answer?
Well, my granddad passed away 5 years ago last week, but he was the same. Like he did stuff till the end. Like the day before he died, he was doing gardening.
Yes.
So that's something I always admire about him. Like
Making most of his
Yeah.
life. Yeah, definitely.
Because he was always out doing stuff, you know, when you were poorly, like.
Yeah.
Any pop stars?
Yeah. Who's your
Anyone that
favourite pop stars
that you'd
or
like to
singers or
meet?
actors?
Well, actually, I want to invite a couple myself.
Yeah.
One happens to be the former Leeds Rhinos captain, Kevin Sinfield.
Yes. He's a lovely guy, isn't he?
Yeah, Grandad.
Very nice.
Well, Grandad for the last couple of years, he did the M&D charity for Rob Burrow.
He did, didn't he? He raised a lot of money, hasn't he?
Yeah, and
Who would be your pop star, Becky? If you had someone to meet?
Well, Ariana Grande.
Oh yeah, she would be a good one.
I bet these two might like to meet her as well.
I like her because I like her music.
I like how she dances.
And I met famous person.
Who?
Simon Webb.
Simon Webb?
Yeah,
Who's
because
Simon
he
Webb?
From
he's
Blue?
yeah,
No way!
because he did a Christmas pantomime in Aladdin, and he went in cave and there's a twist, and he came because we sat at the box. He came up and went down on one knee and gave a kiss on my cheek.
Did he? Oh my god, I'd never have watched that sheet. Simon Webb. I bet you did. I wouldn't mind Simon Webb giving me his on cheek, to be fair.
I like Duncan.
And then after that, he had to go back on stage, like.
Carry on.
After he kissed you, he had to go and act again.
Yeah, because he was part of the show.
I see. I'll book tickets for that next year,
Yeah.
I think.
Right,
As part of last time's podcast, Eddie wanted us to ask a question to the next guest. So here it is. What's your favourite thing about being at Paperworks?
Mine is just how much it makes me smile, because everyone is just so lovely and inviting, and you all make everyone feel really welcoming.
Yeah.
You all seem really happy, and that I love the fact that you're all getting something out of being here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think it's a really positive atmosphere. I feel like you're all just getting on with your day, but doing it with a smile. I think sometimes, like, we all have bits in life, don't we, that we find difficult, but it's finding a way to focus on the good things in life rather than always thinking about the bad things, you know. I feel like when I'm here, I
just feel happy all the time.
yeah, it's like it's a very uplifting place to be.
It is.
And yeah, like Jade said, you're very inviting. Like the amount of times we've been, and everyone is just so welcoming and chatty and like wants to like get to know you. You could walk in anywhere else like that, and no one even
just
people
ignore
don't
you.
even look at you. Don't even look up from the screen. You know, they be typing away, and they don't even. Whereas here, I feel like everyone's really interested in each other.
Yeah.
I like questions. You know, when people ask each other questions and get to know one another.
It's weird because every time I'm here, I'm like, oh, I'm going to see my Paperworks family today because it's like we're like one big family.
Exactly. That's a really good way to see it.
Yeah.
It's
like,
true.
It's your extended family, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now it's your turn to pass it on. What question would you like the next guest to answer?
Oh, that's a clever one. Right. I think it would be if you could. Would it be teleport? If you could like get in a time machine and time yourself back or forward to any year, so any year in the past or any year in the future, which year would it be and why? That's a right question.
Yes,
Pat myself on the back for that one. Yes, Lee, well done.
What, you mean like how it is with Doc Brown and Marty on the Back to the Future films?
Exactly like that.
If you could get in that car,
Where would you go?
keep adding your little year, would you go forward or would you go back? Like, where would you go? That's the next question to ask him, guys.
We have a positivity wall. Would you like to write a message on a butterfly so you can share it with others?
Of course we would.
Yeah,
We
that'd be
would love
really
to
good.
do that. Thank you.
Thank you. Do you want us to do it now or should we do it
Do you
after?
want us to do it at the end and stick it on the wall?
Is it up to you?
Yeah, I'm going to have a think about what I want
Yeah.
to put and put something...
We'll do that at the end.
yeah, thank you. That's brilliant.
Who
Where's
made the butterflies? Somebody made that?
Just like, oh yeah.
They were lovely then.
We're going to fill the whole wall.
What a good idea. Oh, I love that. Yeah, we'll do it at the end. Is that alright? Or we'll
Yeah.
pop it on?
Yeah.
Well, the last question is, do you have any questions for us before we close?
I just want to know what do you, because we want to tell people about Paperworks.
What do you want us to tell them?
What if we could use our platform to tell people about Paperworks and about how, how amazing it is? Have you got anything that you'd like us to share on your behalf?
I think it's one nice, happy place because like everybody's always there to help you and
You feel safe.
yeah.
You're not being like. It's not like you're being judged.
Perfect.
Like,
It's a lovely thing.
it's.
I not being like on your own, like there's always somebody there.
Yeah, it's not like.
You're gonna make me cry, don't.
It's
So
like.
right.
It's like, oh, you've got this disability. Oh, I'm not going to be your friend. It's like you've got this disability, right? Suck it up. We'll be friends, and we're all part of one. And that's what I like about it. Is like it's making us part of a family.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Because everyone just don't care.
No.
The reason when we heard about you guys, the reason that sort of drew me in, especially is because Edie, my daughter who I told you about, she's 10. The likelihood is that Edie would, when she's, I don't know, whatever age, she would really benefit from Paperworks, and I feel like
She'd love it, wouldn't she? She'd
Yeah.
love it now if she were old enough.
yeah.
If she could come in here, she'd be whizzing about in a chair.
She'd be like doing donuts in a wheelchair, but I feel like this is the kind of place that a lot of people like my daughter are gonna
It's a place that a
benefit
lot of
from,
people
and
are
I
missing as well, isn't it?
but we didn't even know it existed, so, and that's why we want to use our platform to be able to tell other people that, do you know what, this,
Shout it from the rooftops.
yeah, to be like, look how amazing this is, look what, and it's not only what it's doing for you guys, it's what you guys are doing for small businesses like us, and how you're able
Helping
to
us.
support us in doing what we need to do. It's not just a one-way street, it's a, you help us and we get to see how amazing it's making you feel.
Honestly,
Exactly.
it's an amazing place.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
Yeah, that's the main
Yeah.
thing, innit? And do you know what? Not everyone enjoys everything all the time. Like some days,
You'll have bad days, won't you?
Yes,
Where you
yeah.
and I have bad days where I just think, oh,
Yeah.
what again?
But I think at our work, and I think like what you
Everyone
said,
does.
like a family, if you're having a bad day and you're like, oh, but you come here or we go to our work, and there's
talk
that,
to people.
someone will just pick you up and be like, yeah, I know it's hard, you know, what you're going through, but, and then there's someone there to lift your spirits a little bit.
No, I'm saying that, like, I'm sure everyone does, even though you can't see it on the camera, but I'm sure Tom, or, you know, everyone comes into work and be like, oh, I can't be bothered today. And then when you see other people, you're like, actually, it's not as
Actually,
bad
this
as
is life,
actually, it's not as bad as I thought.
No,
This is
no.
actually a good day.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it turns out that you have a really good day.
Yeah.
Can I ask you all a question?
Yeah.
Go,
What's
go.
your favourite meal?
Oh,
I like
it's hard to ask. Mine would have to be lasagna.
Oh,
Good
really?
shout. With garlic bread.
Sometimes.
Do you know what? I like lasagna. I'm a bit funny with food, so I like lasagna. But the thing for me is, it's just one thing in it. It's just like lasagna. Whereas I like a plate of lots of different things. You know, like a bit of chips, bit of salad, bit of like
But you could have
chicken.
lasagna, chips and salad.
Yeah, I like a plate with I don't know if it's being greedy, but I like lots of different things
You're
on my
more of
plate.
a grazer though.
Yeah, I like to have lots of different things. You like a buffet?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I don't like buffets.
love a
at
buffet
all.
because you have loads of everything. Whereas with lasagna, it's just one thing, and I get bored.
No, I love a lasagna.
I like
Thing
variety.
is with me, I like a load of everything, but I end up with plates and that everywhere because
Yeah.
I have like this touch sensitive thing.
So you don't want your food touching.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
can't
So if
have
it's-
certain foods touching.
So if it's like, for example, I don't know,
beans.
Beans and scrambled eggs.
beans and scrambled eggs.
And they
My
like a
scram-
touch.
My scrambled eggs has to be separate, so
I'm
my
the
eggs
same.
would have to be on a plate, and then my beans would have to be in like a bowl.
Yes.
I
So
don't know.
if you were like me and wanted 5 things on your plate, you'd have to have 5 plates.
Yeah.
So you need a big table. So that's quite difficult.
What is
Yeah.
your favourite meal though, Kai?
Oh, favourite meal. Takeaway. What I mean by takeaway, I mean probably Chinese.
Oh,
sweet and sour chicken with egg fried rice, and then prawn crackers.
Yes.
Can't beat a
love
prawn
that.
cracker.
I like Thai food.
I like Indian.
God, this is making me hungry.
You like Indian?
And Italian.
Yeah.
What's your favourite meal?
I like, if I'm at home, I like meatballs.
Meatballs. With pasta.
Oh yeah. Linguine pasta.
Oof.
What about you, Becky?
Mine is tagliatelle.
Oh, nice.
And mine is a cheeseburger with extra cheese.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I love a cheese. Yeah.
Double cheeseburger
Yeah.
from McDonald's. Can't beat, might get one at my own.
Quarter pounder with cheese.
Don't tell the kids.
Well, come on with the rapid pen, maybe.
yeah, she'll eat in car park.
You didn't see the latest Aquaman film, did you?
No. Why?
Well, let's just say, you know, Aquaman has a brother, right?
Oh no.
I don't know Aquaman. I know the film, but I've not seen
Jason
it.
Yeah.
Momoa. Oh yeah, I do like know who he is. He's very beautiful.
Well, let's just say,
He is, isn't he?
well, let's just say during sometime in the end credits, he was having a greasy burger.
Oh.
I guess why he finds a cockroach, puts in his burger and eats it.
If you're watching this during tea time,
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
So I'll be careful if I were to, ladies, about
Yeah.
cockroaches with burgers.
Yeah, we'll keep his eye out.
Oh,
Always do
come
a
on,
little
guys.
courtesy check.
Yeah.
And
well, this brings us towards the end of the show. So all that I want to say is thank you for listening to our podcast. Our next episode will be aired on the 22nd of November at 12 p.m. Join us then for more positivity.
We'd obviously like to thank you guys for being
Yeah.
shared today.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having us. This has been the best afternoon I've had in ages.
Me too.
So thank you, we've really appreciated it.
Stay safe and positive, and don't forget your colour.
The Community Grants Project is being delivered by Groundwork UK and is funded by the UK Shared Prosperity Fund, UK SPF. In West Yorkshire, the West Yorkshire Combined Authority leads the implementation of the fund as part of the Mayor's ambition to make West Yorkshire the best place to work, learn and live.